The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi guys, very good evening to all of you. Just 2 days more, then the internship will get over. 2 days more, if you can bear, then after that the internship will get over and you'll get a good project. Fine, the project that you can showcase in your interviews, the project you have worked on actually. the back end, front end, database, everything. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so it was a long holidays, 3 days. Fine, yeah. So how are you guys? How is everything going? How is everything going? How was your holidays? Okay. Yeah. Good evening, Krishnan. Krishna. Good evening, Athirav. Okay. So what we have done, we have started our application over here at localhost 5173, and you can see our music player application will come. Correct. Okay, our music player application is coming. This is the complete music player application, and this is our music, what we are building it. Okay. So what we discussed in the last class, guys, like what we have completed in the last session. Yes. So what we discussed in the last session, guys. So in the last session, what we did, we have written the side menu. Correct. We have done like the whole musics are coming. Fine. The music audio files are coming. And based on like playlist, we can change our music. As you can see, it is changing our music and all. Next, what are the next step? So only two steps are remaining. Fine. That's why I'm telling you 2 days. First step is to get the data over here, means these features, what we call as these are the features. Fine, as you can see in my arrow, these are the features. These features needs to be sync with the audio. That's what we have to do. Next, here you see the guest and the edit profile. This need to be done. After that, the whole project will be completed. Yes, the whole project is completed. Fine. So when the project will complete after 2 weeks, you will get a time of 2 weeks. Between that 2 weeks, you have to submit the project so that you can get the certificate. Fine. Am I clear? Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the code, guys, and let's see what we have done. What we have done till now is that side menu.jsx we have written. In the side menu.jsx, everything we have done it, correct? Now let's go to the home page. Fine, let's go to our home page. Let's, okay, close this. In the home page, side menu is done. Main area is done. Fine. Now it's time for footer. It's time to write for what? Footer over here. Okay. So fine. So let's do that. Fine. Let's do that. So over here you can see now guys, everyone please listen over here. That player state. Now these are the state what we are going to use. Correct? These are the states what we are going to use. Current song, whether it is playing the song or not, what is the current time duration of the song, whether it is muted or not, loop is enabled or not, shuffle enabled, playback speed and everything. Fine. So this is what we call as a player state. This we are going to use. Player controls, like play the next song, play the song what you have selected, play the previous song. Fine. Then if you click on the loop will start, correct? And then player features, like when you click on the toggle button, it will start, it will have, when you click on the mute button, it will mute. When you click on the loop button, it will add the loop. Means it will not go to the next song, it will repeat the same song. When you click on the shuffle, the toggle should be disabled and the shuffle should be enabled. Fine. So those kind of features. So these three brackets, what you can see over here, player state, player controls, and player features need to go inside our footer tag. Okay, inside our footer. So let's do that. We can write player state is equal to player state. Fine. Player controls is equal to player controls. Fine. Player features is equal to, make sure you write the spelling correctly. Okay, player features. Fine. Make sure you write the spellings correctly. Now let's go on to the footer. Fine. If you go to the footer section, fine. If you go to the footer section over here, you will find this is the static player dummy what we have created. Fine. So that you can actually comment it out. You can uh, comment this. Fine. Okay. Then over here, you can write player state. That's what we are getting. Comma player control, player controls, that we need to accept these values, player controls, player features. Fine. Player features, player state, player controls, player features. Fine. So over here you can see current song will be taking from player state.current song. It is taking this current song from here. So in the song detail, whatever the song you are playing, that will come. Control area means, now over here control area means that time. Fine. Time. Over here if you can see, this is the, okay, this is our song detail. Fine. This is the control, this is the control area, and this is the feature area. That's how we have divided. Okay, that's how we have divided. So control area, in the control area we are sending the player state and the player controllers. Fine. Player controls. Okay. Then player state, player features is equal to player features. Fine. So in the features, we are sending the player features, and player state is always there. Fine, player state is always there. Now let's go to the song detail. Fine, let's go to the song detail over here. So song detail, what we have to do, we have to accept the current song which we are accepting. Which we are accepting over here. Then fallback, what fallback we have written means if we have not selected any song, then we have written the fallback like this: song not selected, no, not selected any artist, and the image just a normal image we have given. Correct? Okay. Then const data is equal to current song and fallback. So if we have current song, we'll show the current song, we'll save the data of the current song. If we have fallback, then if we don't have current song, we'll save the data of fallback. Class name is song, like these are written to show the image. Fine, song image, whatever the image you are playing, and these are written to show the name and artist name. Okay, so let's do a one thing over here. Fine, let's do one thing over here: music player, and right click, and you can see now we don't have that any errors. Fine, we don't have any errors till now. Okay, now what I will do, I'll click on like anything, like over here socket, by artist is socket, mind asylum. Okay, so as you can see, it is, as you can see, song also started playing. You can see that the artist name is updated, sorry, the song name is updated, the artist name is updated, and the image is also updated. Fine. Okay, so this one is working, this one is working. We don't have to write a single thing over here in the song detail. Now let's move on to the control area. Fine, so control area, here. Now here what we are accepting, so we are accepting these two things. Let's copy these two things over here: song details, control area, control V. Fine, so player controls, so player state and player controls are coming in the control area. Now in the control area, what do we have to do? We have to play pause the song. We have to click so that it could go to the next button. We have to click on the previous button so that it goes to the next previous song. Fine, and then we have to give the time duration. Fine, these things we have to do. So these are again the static values written. Fine, again I am going to comment out it. Okay, now let's do it from how we can do, like let's do it with the help of React. Correct. So const, first of all, const dispatch is equal to use dispatch. Fine, we need to get the data. Correct, that's why I'm writing the dispatch over here. Const user comma token. Fine, token comma is authenticated. Fine, is authenticated is equal to use selector. Fine, use selector and state dot auth. Now you must be wondering, sir, why do we need an authentication over here? Can you think of why do we need an authentication over here in the control panel? Just see the completed project and tell me why do we need over here an authentication? It's okay, Tanmay. LMS, you can see the recorded sessions. Huh. So tell me, why do we need an authentication over here? No, it's not like that. Okay, let me show you. I will log out. Correct. I log out and I will play the song Harshini. Life is good. Fine. By Joe Stock. Okay. I can still control it. Play pause. Previous song. Next song. I can still control it. But one thing is missing. When I log out. No, see, one thing is missing. When I log in again, see, one thing will appear. Can you think? Can you see what is coming? What is appearing and what is disappearing with the login and logout? Harshini? Huh. Yes, Ahmed. No, 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 not guest name. See, focus over here. This heart symbol. This heart symbol is for what? This heart symbol is for making the song favorite. If I click on this life is good, if I click on this symbol over here, what it is making, what it is made, it made this my it made this my favorite song. So it will add it in my playlist over here. See, life is good, it has been added in my playlist. If I click on again on this, fine, what will happen? It will remove from here. So that's why we need an authentication to mark any song like favorite or not favorite. Understood? Now if you see, now you will not see because errors will come, but we need authentication for that only. Understood? Okay. Next, const is playing, fine, is playing current time, duration, fine, and current song, current song is loading, fine, is equal to player state, fine. So from the player state, these datas are coming. Okay, you can go and check in the home page. You have written player state. See player state. So these some of the datas we have taken as an in the control area. Okay, and const will take some of the things from player controls also. What are the things we are handle toggle play, or what we can do? Go to the home page, uh, copy all these things, and we are destructuring it. So handle toggle play. Okay, handle next, handle previous, fine, handle handle ended. Don't write handle ended over here. And play song at index also, don't write that. Fine. Just 1 second. Let one thing, I think we are missing something. Um, over here, no, one thing we are missing, that is handle previous, handle next, handle ended. Instead of handle ended over here, no, you have to write handle seek. Please make sure that you correct this. Handle seek you have to write, not handle ended. Fine. So over here it will be handle seek. Fine. Then what we'll do, we'll write the current song. So const current song, fine, id, or you can directly take the id, is equal to current song, fine, current song, and the current song is coming from here, player state, question mark, if it is there, then it's id. Fine, then it's id. Then we have to write the logic for liking, like or disliking. Fine. So I'll write const is liked. One function I'm making, whether is liked is true or false. Okay. So const is liked, fine, is equal to boolean. Okay. Boolean. And in this boolean, true or false value, because it is going to give me. So current song id, current song id, if it is there, then check check the user in the user dot favorites, fine, favorites, favorite, in that sum, because favorites again is an array, so I can use an array method. So sum of the songs which are the favorite, fine, if the favorite dot id, fine, id is triple equal to current song dot id. Fine. Current song dot id means I am checking whether the song you have checked, whether the song you have marked as favorite is there in your favorite list or not. And then I am returning the value yes or no, true or false. Fine. Just that it is. So const handle like. Now how you will handle the like means, if you are clicking on the that heart shape icon, how you are going to add it inside your favorite data. Okay, we have to make an API call, asynchronous, fine, asynchronous over here. In this, first, if is not authenticated or there is no current song, fine, then simply return. I don't want to go further. If there is not such case, then we have to write a try catch block in which we have to collect the song data. So const song data. Now data will come from where? Whatever your current song is playing, that only you can make it as a favorite song, no? So that data, we will take the data from there. So id current song dot id. Okay. Name current song dot name, artist underscore name, fine. So current song dot artist underscore name. Okay. Image current song dot image, fine. Duration current song dot duration. Audio current song dot audio. Okay, if I show you the backend ones, in the backend, if I show you the model for the favorite, fine, I think we have written, yeah, Let me open it like this. Fine. So in the backend, if I show you the favorite model, it seems to be like this. How we have written now. See, this is the song data, and this is the data we are accepting in the MongoDB. ID value, ID, names, artist name, image, duration, audio. Same thing. Same thing. Correct. So this song data we need to send it through an API. Okay. Okay. Again, if I show you the API, if you have forgotten, see songs route, and over here you can see post method in the favorite. Protect toggle favorite. Okay. So over here you can write const response is equal to await um, await Axios dot Axios let should be imported. Axios dot post method over here backtick, and you can write dollar curly bracket import, fine, import dot meta dot env dot wheat underscore base underscore url, fine, forward slash API forward slash songs forward slash favorite. This is the API. With this, we need to send actually the song data what you have written. So I'll write song and song data that we are sending. And one more thing, guys, headers, the authentication that you need to send. So headers, in that you have to write authorization, fine, authorization, and then you have to write what? Bearer, fine, dollar curly bracket, and this is what? Token, fine. So that's why this auth was taken. Okay. And then whatever the response is coming from there, const response is equal to await. Sorry, sorry. You need to do what? Dispatch. Fine. Dispatch. Uh, Update favorites. Fine. Again, it will be imported, guys. Please make sure that it has imported update favorites. Update favorites with what? With response dot data. And over here, console dot error. Fine. Like failed. Fine. And over here you can write error. That you can show. And that's all. Functionality wise, that's all. Now let's come to the component. Let's first write it. Then let's come to the component. Dispatch is use dispatch or whatever we are writing dispatch. No, it is helping to update the Redux data. And Redux is the single source of truth what we which is helping to update the store data. Fine. So updating the store data help us to get the latest data on our screen. Ahmad, like this knowledge is okay for you to land the internship, but with this, I would tell you to please focus more on JavaScript side and do some DSA questions and whatever the language you want. Fine. So do some DSA and revise your revise your JavaScript knowledge. And with the React and Node.js, I think this is enough for you to learn to land an internship. Written, guys. Overall summary on what, Harshini? Overall summary on what, Harshini? Okay, fine. And now let's come to the components part of it. Fine. So the first thing over here, if you see, this button is for the previous controls. Okay. So here, nothing you have to do. After this class name, just add an on-click property, and write previous. Fine. Handle previous. Fine. All the logics we have actually written in the use reducer or the custom hook what we have created. Every logic is written over there. No need to write new logics over here. Component, if you see, is very clean. Only these component handle some very minimum logics. Only it handles the what you call the spread operator of some of the controls and some of the features. Fine, very clean component it is. Okay. Okay, next up, like this button, if you see, okay, TB, this is for the previous tag. Then we will get a play pause button. Correct, play pause button. Fine, this one is playing whether it is not playing. Okay, so if it is loading, if we have okay Harjani, okay, if it is loading, then we can show the loading screen, loading button. Fine. Okay, so what I will do, I'll cut this is playing and everything from here. What I will write is loading. First of all, if it is loading, then what I need to do, then I need to write something else. Now the is playing logic, what you have written, what it was written before, that you can implement. Fine. Is playing logic, whatever it was written, you can implement it. Okay. Is playing will be coming from state. Right. Is playing. Okay, I think some spelling mistake or what. Okay, let me check. First of all, let's write over here. Okay, let's write over here. Mm, so here will be I am spinner. Fine, I am spinner 2, and that we need to actually what you call import it. Fine. So class name over here, animate spin. Animate spin. Color over here is hash A855 F7. Okay, and size over here, size is 36. Fine. Okay, then for the next button. Okay, so nothing you have to do again for the next button. On click, handle next. Simple, as simple as that. Now, fine. Okay, Likhita, how can I get the recording classes of the last LMS? In LMS, everything is there, na? You can get the recordings of in the LMS, or in the YouTube. We are going live, so you can watch the previous YouTubes. Fine, live classes. Everything is available, guys, and whatever we are uploading in the LMS also available on the YouTube. Fine. Okay, let me share you the playlist actually. YouTube playlist. Fine, I've shared you that. You can watch the recorded sessions. Okay, I think 31 recorded sessions will be there, so you can watch whatever you find it. Fine. I'll also tell my colleague to upload it in YouTube. Fine. Not upload it, just send to in the YouTube comments. Okay. Fine. I hope you got it, guys. Okay. The next, after writing the next button and all, fine. After writing the next button and all, as you can see now the heart, reg heart is coming. Fine. So this one again, what I told you, this need authentications, correct? So what I will write, I will cut this over here. I will now write if is authenticated. If it is authenticated, then only what we have to do, then only we have to write these buttons over here. Now, first button. The first button, what like this one button on over here. Okay. So button fine, aria label is like class name and everything. So on click property over here will write on click property handle like, fine, handle like. Okay. Now if you click on handle right over here, control X, you have to check, you have to write is liked, means is liked, whether it is liked or not. Fine. If it is liked, then we have to do something else. Else we have to do something. So control V, this is for the else part. Fine. For if part, it is fa heart, filled heart. Fine, like this. Okay, like this you have to write. Over here you have to write the color. That is hash ff 3c 3c. Okay. Okay, and size is 22. So this was for the heart. Now for the progress bar. Okay. Save the link, guys, what we have sent you in the chat, both on the GoToMeeting and the YouTube. Fine, save that playlist because the recorded sessions are uploaded there only. Okay. So please save that, and those playlists only are in the LMS. Fine. So wherever you can watch it. Okay. So those playlists you can save for the creation of this project and understanding of the 2 months of whatever we have done in the internship. Fine. That you can understand. Okay. Div class control progress bar. Fine. Okay. So over here, minimum and maximum, it is given, value also it is given. Now we have to write an on change property because it is a input box. Fine. So on change property event will take, and this in event will write handle seek. Handle seek. In the handle seek, you have to give it as a number, whatever the target dot value is there, what event dot target dot value, whatever the value it is there, you have to give it. Fine. Then based on that, we will style. Fine. We will style also. So style. Okay. Fine. In this style, the background. Fine. Background actually. So that will be linear gradient. Linear gradient. In CSS, there is a linear gradient you can study. Okay. And that to right side. To right means it will linearly get forward to the right hand side. Okay. Hash A8. Fine. Double five F7 dollar will call duration, dollar duration, question mark, duration, uh, or you can write current time divided by duration. Fine. Multiplied with 100, or make it what, 0 percentage, comma, hash 333, and this time dollar, curly bracket, you have to write duration current time duration. That's all. Okay, and instead of 00:00 over here, you have to write, if you remember, format time we have written. Fine. So in the utils helper, we have written format time. So format time, in that current time you have to write, and over here you have to write format time duration. Fine. Okay. Now let's move on to our project. Maybe it is working. Now let's refresh. Okay, so as you can see now, no errors. Fine. So now if I play any music, like suppose this one, I'll play this music. So what happened? Okay, it started playing. As you can see, the timer you can see over here, it is working, guys. Okay, see over here, pause. Okay, nothing happened. Uh, okay, next, previous, it is working. Play pause button is not working. Okay, fine. Okay, we have not written this actually. Handle toggle play. We have not written handle toggle play in the play pause button. So that, I think, on click handle play pause button. Yeah, we are missing that. So on click property, fine. I think now it will work. Audio.pause is not a function. Okay, fine, guys. So we got an error over here in the use audio player.js file. Before that, one more thing I need to check whether our linear gradient is working or not. Here, percentage sign we are missing. Okay. Now you see linear gradient has been applied. Okay. So error is coming from the uh, custom hook what we have created. So over here, somewhere in the play pause, we are getting that audio.paused is not a function. So handle toggle play. Audio.paused is not a function, it is telling. Okay, I think what it means is this. Okay. Okay, not working. Okay, let me check more. Hmm, okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry, it is not pause. Actually, audio dot pause it is. Fine. Not paused, audio dot pause it is. Okay. So let me check once more. Refresh this and pause. Yes, now it is working, guys. See, as you can see. Okay, next what I am going to do is check whether our favorite is working or not. See, this is was the problem. In our use audio player, I have written audio dot paused and I have called that. Actually, it will be audio dot pause, not paused, not the past tense. Fine, present tense. Okay, now let me log in over here. That is wsa@gmail.com. Fine, password 123QWE. That, let me log in. And once you log in, guys, you can see over here favorite symbol is coming. So over here we will go to the favorite. Okay, and if I like this song, what I'll do, I'll add it to the favorite. Once I've added to the favorite, as you can see, we are getting, actually this I was testing it, so that's why it came. So you are getting two favorites over here. Fine, favorites over here. Now if I play this thing, okay, as you can see, trio hxc. If I click on this, see, it is marked as liked song. Fine. If I go to you don't know me, this is also liked song. Okay, we'll go to favorites. Okay, fine. Over here, if I should click, this should also play, but it is not playing right now. Let me check what is the issue there. We'll check it later. Actually, fine, we'll check this one later. Now as you can see, controls are working, details are working of the song. Now it's time for features. Okay, so as you can see, we have done our, okay, so control area is done. Any doubt over here, guys? Okay, guys. So let's move on to our features area. Correct. So feature.jsx over here we'll go. Okay. So in the features area, if we go to the footer over here, we are taking the player state and we are taking the player features over here. So just copy these things over here. So we'll go to the features and curly bracket means restructuring the props. We have written like this. Okay. Like this. Yes. Done. Okay. So we'll start writing again. You can see the static UI is over here. So we'll comment this out. We don't want this static UI. What we need is we need to implement all those things. So over here in the features, first of all, from the player state, so const uh, datas is equal to player features. Fine. So we need some things from the player features and subsequently we need some things from the player state. So const curly bracket is equal to player state. Fine. So over here is muted. Fine. Is muted. Loop enabled. Fine. Loop enabled. Then shuffle enabled. Fine. Shuffle enabled. Then playback speed. Then volume. Fine. These things we are taking from the player state. From the feature state, what we are taking on toggle mute. Fine. On toggle mute. On toggle loop. On toggle shuffle. Fine. On toggle shuffle. On change speed. Fine. And on volume change. Fine. So these are some of the features which what we will take. Okay. So let's start writing. Fine. So what we should do, this div, you should cut it out. Now cut it out. Fine. Don't delete it. Just cut it out and mark with this values. Fine. Fragment. Inside this div, we are going to write. Okay. So first of all, the mute one does not need anything new. What we need is aria label. Just over here it will be, if e is muted, fine, that time it should uh, unmute. It should write other else mute. Okay. And on click over here. So on click on toggle mute. Fine. On toggle mute. Okay. Now over here you can write, you need to write whether if it is muted then it should show something different. So see here guys, 1 second. Okay. Fine. So if you go to home, fine. So if you do a mute, see this one is coming. If you unmute, see it is going out. So this symbol we need to like get, if and else statement we have to write, the condition we have to write. Fine. So is muted. Fine. Is muted. Question mark over here. So IO volume. fine. Instead of high outline, it will be mute outline. Fine, mute outline. So okay, else whatever we have cut it, you can copy it. So high outline and mute outline. Fine. So over here it will be same color and same size. So copy this from here, paste it over here. That's all. So when it is muted, it will show this thing. When it is not muted, it will show this thing. Very easy. Similarly for the shuffle one. So the shuffle one, we have to actually write it for the class name and aria label also. So what I will do, I'll write control X curly bracket. If shuffle is enabled, then you write something. Else, whatever you have cut it, you write that thing, feature button. So feature button and then space feature features button btn dash active. Okay, features button and features button active. Okay, aria label over here. Again shuffle enabled. So that time what we need to do, so disable shuffle. Shuffle. Okay, and an on click property with on toggle. Fine, on toggle shuffle. Fine. Over here in the color will also change because of the shuffle mode. So control X, fill color is going to change. Shuffle enabled mode. So that time it will be A855 double F7. Sorry, single F7. Correct. Else control V. Size remains the same. Okay. Next up for the loop. Fine. Next up for the loop. For the loop also, the class names we will change it. Fine. Okay. Why we are changing it? Because no, see here. In this app, if you click on this, you see it is becoming violet in color. If you click on loop, see it is becoming violet in color and the other one is becoming discolor. This thing, that's why the color we need to write it in the what you call conditional manner. Sorry, loop, no, yeah. So feature button, control X. So over here, if a loop is enabled, fine. So I'll write loop enabled. So question mark this, else this, and over here we'll write the feature button active. Fine, features button active. Okay, and over here you can write on click property on toggle loop. Fine. Color also we need to change. Loop enabled, question mark, same hash A88 F, sorry, hash 855 F7, like this, else control V. So that is for the loop. Playback speed, then volume, guys. Okay, guys. So playback speed we will write. Fine. So over here, first of all, you write HTML for. Fine. Because we need to add or connect this label with the select tag. Fine. So we are writing HTML for what? Playback speed. Fine. Okay. And in this select tag, we'll write the name. Fine, name, which is playback speed. Fine. Then after the name, we'll write the ID over here. Again, playback speed. Fine. ARIA label. ARIA label. Playback speed. Fine. Value is playback speed, and on change handle speed change. Okay, do we have written handle speed change? Let me check. Okay, so handle speed change, actually we need to write it, fine, because we have on change speed, fine. On change speed will take our input value. Okay, so fine, so we need to write the functionality for that. So const, you have to write handle speed change. Okay, that will take the event, fine. In this event over here, uh, const value, fine, is equal to number event dot e dot target dot value. That value, whatever the value you are getting, fine. Okay, I'll write on change with that value, on change speed with that value, and I'll send that value. Okay, so now this handle speed change, you need to write it actually over here. That's all. Fine, and then here some class, one class name you have to write. Okay, so class name features speed select. Okay, this class name you have to write in each and every select tag. And lastly, for the volume, so 0 to 100 value over here you can write math dot round value, fine. Okay, volume or 0 value, fine, multiplied with 100. On change handle volume again, we need to write this functionality handle volume change, fine. And over here read only, no, don't write read only, because we have to input the values over here. So style, you can write one style, you can write that background color, background over here, it will be backtick linear, fine, linear gradient, fine, to write comma hash A855 F7 dollar curly bracket volume multiplied with 100. Percentage comma hash 33 dollar volume multiplied with 100, fine, percentage sign. Okay, now let me write this handle volume change. A handle volume change is also the similar, like on volume change we have, again it will take the value and help you to update the volume, fine, just that. Okay, so const control B callback function, fine. in which it is an event. Okay, event const value is equal to number e dot target dot value. Fine. Const normalized is equal to value divided by 10. Fine. And on change speed, you have to give the normalized value. No double bracket, why double bracket? Hmm. Fine. So that's on change speed, no, on volume change. Sorry, on volume change. Fine. So let's see, guys, whether there is some errors or not. No errors, as you can see. Okay, let's play the song. Fine, the song is getting played. Let's try to mute it. So as you can see, the mute is working perfectly fine. Okay, if I decrease the sound, okay, fine. On volume change is not working. Let me check why it is not working. Okay, on change volume. Okay. Next up, shuffle mode. Okay, shuffle mode is also some error. Okay, let me check. Shuffle mode. Okay, not working. This one is working. Fine. So shuffle mode and loop mode. Okay, that we need to check. And the volume one. Okay, fine. So volume one, what is the error? The volume one on volume change is not a function. It is telling. Okay. I think it is on change volume. Fine, on change volume. Okay, let me try. Sorry, make it 100, guys. Now it is working. Fine. So as you can see, it is working, guys. Okay. Fine. So just let me check whether the loop and this one is getting enable. Actually, it is not giving you error also. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me check. Is muted. So from the home page, is muted is coming from here. Loop enabled, shuffle enabled. So these are coming from where? Our use audio player.jsx. Okay, so is muted audio state dot is muted. Okay, that is working. Loop audio state dot loop enabled. Okay, that we need to check. Loop enabled. Loop enabled is false. Okay, so these two cases are written, no issues. Okay, so handle toggle loop and dispatch, and handle uh, toggle shuffle and dispatch. It's written. Okay, so this one is written. If it is false or true, that will handle toggle loop, handle toggle shuffle. Handle toggle loop, handle toggle shuffle. Fine. So over here, use audio player. So in the home page, handle toggle loop and handle toggle shuffle is coming on toggle loop and on toggle shuffle. Players features. Okay, in the features we are taking player features. So on toggle shuffle and all toggle move. Let me just uh, write it again. Sorry. uh, Home page. Hmm. Okay guys, one mistake over here. I can see that I have not written hash. Okay. uh Fine. Here in the shuffle mode I have not written hash. Okay. Let me try again. Not working. Okay. Also it is not throwing any errors. Okay, let me check with the components over here. So I think footer, mm, I think it is not updating. As you can see, features, in this features, it is actually not getting updated. So if I click on the loop, no, so loop enabled should become true actually. So it is not becoming true, as you can see over here. So that is the problem. And shuffle, you see, it is should become true. So it is not becoming true. And if I click on this one, you see it is become muted. Fine. And if I unmute this, it has become is muted false. So this thing actually it's not changing. Yeah. Hmm. And neither it is giving me an error. Let me check. Okay. By default, what it is, loop enabled false, shuffle enabled false. Okay. Spellings are also correct. No issues in that. Okay. Handle toggle loop. Fine. So dispatch type handle toggle play. Okay, let me just check over here this one. Okay, handle toggle loop. Okay, handle toggle loop, handle toggle shuffle, dispatch toggle loop, and dispatch toggle shuffle. Fine. So handle toggle loop and handle toggle shuffle we have to dispatch from here. Okay, and then in the homepage.jsx. So homepage.jsx, what happened is that we wrote handle toggle loop and handle toggle shuffle on toggle loop and on toggle shuffle. Correct. So in the player's features, we have said fine. So on toggle loop, on toggle shuffle. Okay, and in the we have written in the player features, which is correct. And over here, player features in the footer, we are sending it. Correct. In the footer, we are actually players features, player state, and player features we are sending. So player features we are sending. In the features, we are accepting this player features over here, and on toggle loop and on toggle shuffle, we are getting the datas out of it. Fine. CSS also we have imported. Okay. Somewhere the chain is breaking. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Aaron. But we are getting an not error over here. I would not say an error over here, but it is not working somehow. If it is an error, we must have gotten an error in the console. Um, so components again, we if we go and check for the features footer, in the footer, not song detail control area. Okay, features area. In the features area, so player features, no need. Player state, these state values should be changing. Okay, so if I click on a song, as you can see, current song is this, current time is this. As you can see, current time is increasing. I'll pause this. Fine. E is muted. E is muted, false. Let's make it true. So it's true. Play. E is playing, false. It is false. Loop enabled, make it true, and it is not working. Okay. Shuffle playback speed. Okay, let me check this. 1.25 playback speed. 1.25. Shuffle enabled, and only these two is not working. Other than that, everything is working. So we actually came to the conclusion that loop and the shuffle one is not working. So in the features, we have written handle toggle loop. This one, fine. This one we have written actually correct. Okay, no issues in that. But it is not updating the data. Okay, so just what I will try to check. Uh, Okay, guys, I'll check this and I'll get back to you tomorrow. Since our features, controls, and everything is being done, only edit profile is remaining. Fine. Okay. Okay, only edit profile is remaining. That we will complete tomorrow, and by that, after that, the project will be over. Fine. So after that, you will get 2 more weeks, and you have to submit the same project what we have actually done it in this internship. That same project you have to submit it. That's why I sent you the playlist of the recorded sessions and everything, so that you should not go here and there and ask for it. Fine, you see the recordings and try to write the things. Everything is available in LMS, the starter codes, the recording sessions and everything. Fine. And where you have to submit it actually in the LMS, so that I will show you tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Fine. Okay. So thank you guys for joining this session. Hope you have a great night ahead of you. So thank you guys. When we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you everyone. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. So what is the procedure? That you have to create this project, and then you have to make the video, small video of talking about this project and showing it. Fine. Or you have to make a presentation out of it. In the presentation, you have to tell us about little bit about the basics like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and all those things. And at the 10 minutes, I think the 15 minutes video you have to create, in which last 5 minutes you will talk about the project. If that submission is good, then we can give you the certificate. When I will complete, after that 2 more weeks we will give you time. We'll add, see, in the LMS I'll show you. In the LMS we have actually the submission form. There I will input the dates. Fine. As you can see, project presentation and demo. Fine. Submit. Here you have to submit it. That we will actually open it for you guys, and the guidelines and everything is given, how to submit it and where to how to submit it, and then we will grade you, and then you can write it. Fine. So all the guidelines has been given over here. I'll share you this to you tomorrow. Here only you have to submit. You will actually see the time. We have not set the time. You will see the time, like before that 2nd September, like this timeline you will be able to see when you have to submit. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining. You can leave the session.